Alright, so it looks like GloRilla might be throwing some serious shade at her own sister, Victoria, also known as Brurilla. A few months back, her sister came forward publicly and claimed that GloRilla wasn't really supporting the family. She talked about her own struggles and even shared some personal details, putting GloRilla on blast in front of everyone. Now, fast forward to recently, Latto dropped a new track titled Get Out of My Face, featuring GloRilla. In her verse, GloRilla delivers some lines that instantly caught people's attention. She raps about someone being in her face asking for money and tells them to go out and hustle instead. Then she goes even harder with the line, "You could have been anything. It's a million ways to get paid, but you ain't ish but a freaky stud that's laced." Fans didn't take long to connect the dots. Since her sister had already accused her of not helping financially, many believe these lyrics are aimed directly at her. The begging for change line especially stands out, because that was exactly the kind of issue her sister brought up online. Things get even more intense when you remember what her sister revealed earlier. She didn't hold back at all, talking about their past struggles, including living conditions and personal moments that most people would keep private. So now, with GloRilla's verse going viral, people feel like this might be her way of responding, almost like she's getting her own payback. At the same time, the lyrics also suggest that she believes her sister has options and could be doing more for herself instead of relying on others. That's why a lot of listeners are saying this isn't just a random diss, it feels very personal. Now, this whole situation has people divided. Some are siding with GloRilla, saying she has every right to defend herself after being exposed like that. Others think family issues should never be handled this way, especially not in public songs. But yeah, it's definitely messy, and it doesn't look like things between them are getting better anytime soon. Now, switching gears, there's another situation that's getting attention, and it involves Blueface and his daughter, who people have nicknamed Pinkface. At first, people found her personality funny and entertaining. She quickly became a favorite online because of how bold and expressive she was. But now, things seem to be going in a different direction. Recently, Blueface, Jade and Alexis, and their kids were out shopping at the mall. Everything seemed normal until Pinkface didn't get something she wanted. That's when things escalated. Instead of calming down, she started acting out, knocking shoes off shelves, tossing socks around, and basically causing a scene in the store. It turned into a full moment, and people watching were definitely caught off guard. This situation has sparked mixed reactions online. Some people say she's just a kid having a meltdown, while others feel like it shows a lack of discipline. Either way, both of these situations have people talking, and the internet is definitely watching closely to see what happens next.
Oh, you better stop it right now. Come here.
No! Go away!
Okay.
Go away! Go away!
Okay, wait. Let me talk to you for 1 second.
No!
Princess Pinkface.
No!
Wait, Princess Pinkface. Okay, wait. Hey, yeah, can you help me? Here. Princess Pinkface, come here. Princess Pinkface, come on. You brat. Relax. I'm sorry, Princess Pinkface. Oh, you can wear whatever you want. What do you want to wear?
I want a white one.
So you don't want to wear this one?
No!
Okay, I'm sorry, boss.
I want the white one.
Okay, we'll put the white shoes on. Okay? Alright. Deal? Sit right here and wait, so I can put the shoes on for you.
After that incident, Blueface started getting a lot of backlash online. Many people felt like the behavior his daughter, Pinkface, has been showing isn't something that should be ignored. According to viewers who have been watching the clips, this wasn't just a one-time moment. They've seen her cursing, slapping, and even hitting people, which made things look more serious. Because of that, a lot of people believe this is the kind of behavior that needs proper discipline early on. They're saying if it's not corrected now, it could turn into a bigger problem later. From their point of view, it's not about blaming a child, it's about the responsibility of the parents to guide her the right way. Now Blueface did respond to all the criticism. He came out and explained that she's only 3 years old and still learning how to behave. In his eyes, this is just a phase where kids make mistakes while growing up, but that response didn't sit well with everyone. A lot of people pushed back and said that being young is exactly why she should be taught right from wrong right now. They feel like learning doesn't just happen on its own. It comes from active parenting, correction, and consistency. So now the conversation has shifted from just her behavior to how she's being raised. People aren't just reacting to what she did, they're questioning whether she's getting the guidance she actually needs at this stage of her life.
So I was sitting here thinking to myself, right? All you guys insist on me whooping a 3-year-old girl's ass. But if I beat a big 6-7 for doing the same shit,
Not funny.
y'all gonna say I'm wrong. Make it make sense for me, chap. Y'all want me to whoop a 3-year-old?
Bro.
A 3-year-old, I don't beat little girls up. But I'll be grown ass. You know, because you should know better.
You will get fought back.
Feel me? She don't know better. She's still adjusting to her emotions, you know, being irrational and just, you know. But you grown bitches?
Get fought back.
Why I can't beat y'all up for doing the same shit?
Fought back.
Let me know something.
At the end of the day, yes, she's only 3 years old, and kids at that age are still figuring things out. But that doesn't mean anything goes. There still has to be some level of guidance, because behaviors like hitting, slapping, and constantly using bad language shouldn't be brushed off as just being a kid. From what people have seen, this isn't just one small moment. It's becoming a pattern, and that's why so many are speaking up. A child that young isn't responsible for knowing better on their own. That responsibility falls on the parents to step in, correct it, and show her what's acceptable and what's not. As she grows, she's supposed to learn those boundaries, understanding that certain actions aren't okay while others are. That kind of learning doesn't happen by accident. It comes from being taught, corrected, and guided consistently over time. Right now, a lot of people feel like that guidance is missing, and when that structure isn't there early on, it can make things harder for the child later. So the concern people have isn't really about judging her, it's about whether she's being given the tools she needs to learn the difference between right and wrong.
Take control of your daughter like you be taking control of them women, bro. Your daughter is as a reflection of you, bro. You cannot let her walk around, throw a temper tantrum because she ain't getting her way, throw socks, throw the shoes, bro. Like, did you even think of the workers, bro? Like, golly, bro, your daughter is horrible, bro. She's an a-hole, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She mean as crap. My phone chat technical difficulties, but yeah, bro, your daughter is bad, bro. Your son's good, but your daughter is bad. She's a spoiled, rotten brat, bro. If you do not fix her right now, bro, she's gonna be horrible, bro. She gonna be stealing your car, bro, walking over you, doing whatever the heck she want, cussing you out. By the age of 16, she gonna be like Tyler Perry's daughter in the Halloween movie. You know what I'm talking about, the Medea movie, bro. Just like her, bro. Mean as heck, talking to her dad, whoever the heck she want, bro. Not listening, bro. Not giving a care what you're saying, bro. You need to beat her, bro. And I know what you're about to say. I know what y'all about to say. Oh, Chosen, you ain't got no kids. This, that, and the third, bro. But anyone with common sense and with the brain can know that his daughter is out of control, bro. Needs a whooping, bro. Needs beat, bro. You be on Krishan Rock and Nevaeh and Jada and Alexis and stuff, talking to them crazy, bro. Putting them in their place every time they act wild, bro. Put your daughter in your place, bro. I know your daughter got a special place in your heart, this, that, and the third, whoopty whoop, bro. But she needs beat, bro. She's going to be out of control, bro. And it's going to be too freaking late.
Blueface and Jaden don't want to whoop Pinkface. I can understand that because some parents just don't take that route. But discipline still needs to come into play, because laughing while this little girl is throwing a tantrum in these people's store is just not funny. Nothing's funny about your kid throwing these people's shoes and socks all over the floor. That's not cute. That's embarrassing.
Oh, you better stop it right now. Come here.
No! Go away!
Okay.
Go away! Go away!
Okay, wait. Let me talk to you for 1 second. Princess Pinkface. Wait, Princess Pinkface. Okay, wait. Hey, yeah, can you help me?
My thing is the exploitation that comes with this, because it's like, why do you want the world to feel like your kid is a bad kid? Why are you starting off her life that way? I'm sure that money can come in another way. People would love to see her well behaved, showing some manners, being respectful.
But here's the real question nobody wants to answer. Is this just a phase or the beginning of something bigger? Because on one side, you've got GloRilla turning family drama into music, and on the other, Blueface dealing with serious parenting criticism, and both situations are blowing up in public. And that's what makes this whole thing uncomfortable. When personal issues go online, they don't just stay personal anymore. They turn into entertainment, opinions, and nonstop judgment. So now the real conversation is deeper than just one song or one viral clip. Are people crossing a line for attention? Or are we just watching real-life problems play out in real time? And most importantly, who's actually being affected the most behind all this? Let me know what you think, because this situation right here, it's far from over.